Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. He's ready to kick it off and get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the Tennessee Volunteers return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got a...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Owls!
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And now on second down for this offense. The play-action fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So the Rice Owls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. To the sidelines, and he tiptoes his way to a first down before the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. The back goes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Rice hoping to cash one in from the red zone. He's looking for a man on second down. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a big throw.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. To the air on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They're going to run it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They move the tight end all over. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Owls are on the move. Off play action on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense with the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1 yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And it gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get to get 6.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, Tennessee, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. It'll be a run on third and short. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The give from the gun. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Run it with the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. On the move. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That 1st quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Volunteers get enough for the 1st down. No huddle offense to the line.
1st down for the offense.
The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14, Tennessee, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Nifty run there, pick up of 6 out through the 25. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's good for Rice Apples, first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Rolls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls!
Yeah, and you failed on 1st and 2nd, but on 3rd down, you give it to the big fullback, and he does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They go 83 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The Vols will line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. To give to the big fullback. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Rice. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
28, Tennessee, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. From the gun, give on the inside. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Vols will call on their punt team. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Second down.
On second down, wants to throw it. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellows, the end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Houston. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
And the Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds the tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Owen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Volunteers want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Leaves it with the back. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll ride the hot hand. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Dances away to buy time.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
A little screen to the running back. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He's got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Big fullback's got it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Finds his big tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Now the play fake. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. He'll keep it himself. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Touchdown Owls! What a grab and go for the score. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Tennessee, 17.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snags it quickly on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Vols are in the hurry up.
2nd down coming up.
To the ground with the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Now on the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
He'll pull it on the read. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the middle. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown ball. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 5.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Tennessee, 24.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. The give to the fullback. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab down the middle.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
He finds his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Side. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. They'll run play action. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Owls! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
42, Tennessee, 24.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Coming after it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Got it in the middle. It's Owen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the ball's moving quickly to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The run from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick tempo here for the offense. He'll put the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On second down, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, going up top. Makes a connection. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
That's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. Third down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the first.
Getting some heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, force.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.